Hi, hello, g'day, kia ora, welcome to the studio. So I'm just about to pack up all these goodies that I'm sending over to Tanja in Australia, and this is for our swap for Dephemerember 2023, and I just thought I'd quickly run through what it is that I am sending her. Now, some of it is scraps, but I'm also sending a lot across some other stuff as well. So we'll run through it kind of quickly. Most of it, or some of it, you've seen in sort of making videos, or we may have seen, but here it is kind of in a nutshell before I pack it up. I haven't done a decorated envelope or pocket at this stage. I will see if I can quickly throw one together. I hadn't even thought of that, to be honest. We'll see what we can come up with. So let's just clear kind of everything from here for now, or at least that lot, and we'll start here. So I've included some scraps of paper that I have misted and sprayed and coloured with all sorts, and stamped and inked, and just generally had a play with. And these are perfect for making collages, putting in clusters, tearing them up. And this was based on a video that I think Tracy Fox might have done some time ago about, you know, oomping up your scraps. So I've got some of those in. Now, you may have seen these in some of my other videos. These are from the roll-off pages from jelly printing, and just where they've made such really cool colours, I have kept them, and then they're great for using like die cutting, again, ephemera bits, collages, all sorts. I've given Tanja a selection of different colours and pieces that she can use in her crafting. I've given her some bases for strips, where I've sewn sort of scraps together, and then I decorate them depending upon sort of what journal they're going in, and put in focal bits. And these are just some of the shorter bits that I had left over. We've got some stamping that I've done here with various stamps, and I've sort of torn them out to use in different projects, but then haven't used them. So I thought they're pretty cool. And these are on tea and coffee dyed paper by the look of that. We've got some scraps of deli wrap, and I like this because it's like the text. And yep, so we've got another scrap of tea and coffee dyed paper. Now these are some scraps of it's craft paper that's slightly heavier weight, but like not ultra heavy. And this is where I've been doing jelly printing, and this was for my Christmas presents last year, and I did a whole lot of jelly prints and then cut those up into like present shapes, and they decorated the gift bags that I did. And these are some of the offcuts that I had sitting in my scrap pile ready to use. I've included some bits out of magazines. Now these are like, there's some pages where the print's really cool, and then I love this one here which has like, it looks like peeled paint, and that was out of Daphne's diary, and so are these, and these are bits of the sort of cardboard pages where there has been something in Daphne's diary that you can tear out or punch out. It might be like cards or gift tags or something like that, but I thought the leftover scraps were really cool and still could be used. So I've put a couple of those in. I've got some more paper. This is from Daphne's diary. I know there's these ones here. And these were where there was backgrounds where I may have cut out an image, but I thought what was left of the background, the patterns were really cool. So like where I've had multiples, I know I've got some more strips of these for myself, but I just thought, you know, really cool mark making. So that was something different there. These are some offcuts of some paper that I dyed using, these were, I think, seedless preserves and maybe villainous potion, distress inks or oxide inks. I'm not 100% sure. Could have even been some peacock feathers thrown in there. Not 100% sure, but I just love the colour of them. These are some napkin offshoots or tissue paper, and where I've done different things, and I had some leftover bits that I thought were really cool. And of course I've still got like the whole or complete napkins of these, so I thought I'd give Tanya some of the scraps and leftovers so she can play with them. And these are some more of the deli paper scraps. These are some scraps of some Tim Holtz tissue paper. We've got more napkins that I just thought the patterns are pretty cool there. This was a scrap with some lace down the side that I'd glued on, and I used part of it. It was tea or coffee dyed paper, and I kind of got there halfway through and didn't like what I'd done. Some scrapbooking paper that I've used, and I love this grungy piece here, but there's also a cool part on the side there, but that's my favourite. I was going to use this as a journal card or turn it into a tag with the camera, but it ended up in this pile because I thought that's pretty cool. This is a cut-off of some of the deli paper that I did some gel printing on. This was cut off a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, but I just loved the die cut edge and the pattern on the paper as well. So I thought, yep, no, send that along. Love this grungy looking paper here. Scraps and more scrapbooking paper. This was out of Daphne's diary, but I just love the handwritten script that's there, and I thought that might be cool for like the background on a tag. And I love that it's like a blue colour. These are scraps left over from my Christmas tags from a couple of years ago, I think. And I've obviously cut some circles out of them for something. So it was cardboard that I covered in book paper, then did, I think, jelly printing over the top, and then added some glitter for, like glitter glue, just to oomph it up for Christmas. So that's that. These were a couple of plays and experiments with alcohol ink on, it was just like shiny cardboard, I think. Recycled cardboard. I didn't do anything to it, but I just love the effect and the colours that came out. This is a image. It was a free download that I found online, and I printed it out in different sizes, trying to work out what size I wanted for the project I was using. So I've got heaps of these. I may have gone a little overboard, so I thought I'd send one of those. You never know. This was a ruler that I got with a Tombow pen. I bought 2 pens, so I ended up with 2 of these rulers, and I just thought, okay, that's kind of a bit weird. Let's send one over and see what Tanja does with it. We've got some scrap, and this is packaging paper with some spraying, and that is the zinc gold spray. We've got some, now these are book pages where I have been dyeing with inks and the gold sprays. This was the zinc again. This was copper, Liquitex acrylic ink, I think, on top of, this was a stencil, I think, that I'd done can't remember if it's one of my own or not, but yeah, just really cool sort of colour combinations there. These are some of my dyed coffee filters. I just love the way these turned out. And because I can make some more, I'm sharing them. This is some handmade paper. It's quite textured. I don't know if you can see the texture or not. That I picked up at a resource centre. All I got was little wee patches like about this size. But it feels really cool and is kind of interesting to use. Some fabric scraps. This I actually made my first mask, handmade mask, when COVID hit. So this has got some very special meaning. Some cartoon book. Right. This is more leftover from my jelly printing. That's another year of Christmas gift bag jelly printing, like an ongoing thing. This is trying out a Distress Oxide, probably walnut stain, I think, on watercolour paper. But I just love the effect, and I'm sure that it could be turned into something. But I love it so much that I don't want to use it, which is why I'm giving it to Tanya to see what she can do with it. This was just a splatter fest of distress inks, and that's what it turned into. Yeah, no colourways whatsoever. These were starting off with some scrap strips, just bases. Kind of don't know where I went with them, but I'll be interested to see what Tanya can do. I've got a scrap of a printable that I absolutely love. This is from Susan Taylor Brown, but I love the colour of this and the eco print look. So I hope Susan doesn't mind me sharing her scrap. It is only one little wee scrap that I love. This is a trimmed down version of a jelly print of mine through a stencil, I think from Stencil Girl. This was some strange refill paper that I picked up. It's a Dutch paper, that's all I've been able to determine, and I picked it up at like a resource centre of recycled papers and stuff, and just I love the aging on it, and it's an unusual print that I've never seen here before. These are some testing I did of attaching napkins over the top of book pages. We've got, and this is a tissue on, it's a heavier weight book page, and then this was a tissue paper as well. I've got some more from my trial, so I thought I would share some of the love that I have. This is a table runner that I bought from Temu. I just saw it and thought, oh, that looks so cool. What can I use that for? And again, it's the kind of thing where, yep, I am just sharing this because I think it looks so awesome. Very cool, that. This is a jelly print of mine that tore when I took it off the pulled it off the plate, but I still love the effect and the swirls, and I think the colours are pretty cool. So I thought, okay, right, throw that one in. This is a bit of madness. This is some packaging paper, and these are roll-off bits. But I love the grungy colour combination that it's ended up as. So, and it's like different colours on different sides. I mean, that side is just so cool. You'd never kind of think to put these colours together, but seeing them there, I mean, that rainbow looks just so amazing and so different. So that's why I've included that. Now I'm also including some bits just out of my stash for Tanya. I don't know sort of what she's got access to, so there's a bit of everything here. I've got some of my tea and coffee dyed. I think that's coffee. This is, or that's tea maybe. This is coffee dyed CD envelopes. I've got some, that's coffee and onion skin, I think, dyed glassine bags. I've got some vintage book pages, and these are French ones in different sizes. It's a dictionary, no idea, chapter book. This is a really heavyweight paper, so I've got that as well. Some more coffee dyed paper. This is grid paper. This is onion skin dyed grid paper. Then some of my experiments with paint and coffee dyeing. I love the way this one turned out and how the water kind of pooled in there. We've got a ledger sheet that's coffee dyed. Oh, there's a green one that is really cool to me. Just really light patches and then dark patches. Then you've got the colour thrown in and there's just layers there. Absolutely love that. And then this was some paper that I found in the resource centre, and as soon as I saw it I just nabbed the whole lot. And it was a box, like originally had like 50 or 100 in it, and it was just under that, and I've never seen anything like it at all. Just the shape of it, let alone the patterns on it, is just so cool. So I've sending a sheet of that. I've also then got 5 lots of eyelash and bobble thread, and I've got a video on how I made these little wee spools out of recycled cardboard and book pages. We've got the secret parcel included in this, and as I'll be posting this video once Tanya's got it, this is a paper bag with a 5-item challenge in it. So there will be a separate video showing what's in that parcel. I've just thrown that in, seeing as we're both doing Dephemerember. Let's up the challenge level a bit, why not? And then the last thing that's going in is this loaded pocket. And so if you've got any questions, by all means please ask them below or leave a comment below. If you're joining in for Dephemerember, be sure to come back and have a look at my versions of the prompts. I have no idea how I'm going to go, because this is the first year I've joined in properly. I'm still catching up on the previous 2 years, but I am so looking forward to joining in with Louisa and Barbara. So I will see you for Dephemerember. Be sure to check out my videos when they pop up.